Folks, just in case you needed to just in case you needed to be reminded that we're amateurs, our video cut out, but we're back, so no worries. I was talking about Robert being from a generation that tunes his own cars. I was also talking about four-door, four full-size seats as being the future of sports cars. Folks, I think it all started with the original generation of Ford SHO, now called SHO, then called SHO. Back in 1988, Ford rolled out the first SHO, and it legitimately was a legitimate sports car. It had a body kit. It had a badass motor. I think from then on in, people started to take notice of four-door sports cars. Cadillac makes them. Mercedes has been making them for years. Audi makes them. Chrysler makes them. Dodge makes them. Everyone makes a four-door sports car. How many people make two-seat sports cars? Very few. So this is where I think we're going. Under the hood of this beast is a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 with twin turbochargers. Talk about a mouthful. Just in case you were wondering, the new Ford GT, that's what that car has. It's tearing up racetracks worldwide. Not the same exact motor, but the same exact architecture. Robert, do me a favor and pop this hood, if you would, so we can get a look at this, the heart of the beast. Beautiful, beautiful car. By the way, folks, this car also has all-wheel drive. And Robert has assured me that it burns rubber with all four wheels. How cool is that? That is unbelievable. All-wheel drive, folks. Nothing is cooler than me coming to work in the morning and seeing Robert's car in the middle of the winter covered with snow, knowing that he bombed from his house to work in this car. Totally cool. Robert, talk to us about this motor. Get in here, guy. Come on. The camera's on you. Tell us what you did to this motor, how it went from 365 horsepower and 300 foot-pounds of torque to what it is now. Tell us.
Well, with a simple reprogramming of the computer, I was able to pump somewhere between 80 and 100 horsepower, additional horsepower, with the use of the cold air intake and a new MAP 3 sensor. It was able to put extra PSI into the turbos.
Robert, show us this little tuner thing that you got here. For us old-timers that have no idea what it is. Sure. Robert's going to turn on his tuner. This is the way Robert is able to eke out every single bit of horsepower from this motor. Look at this thing, folks.
So the company that I get the tune from is Unleashed Tuning. And it's not on.
That's a twin turbocharged V6 motor starting up, folks.
And it gives me the readings of the gauges, so the PSI, the temperatures of the coolant. I'm not sure what the other one is.
How cool is that? Robert, tell us about this 6-speed paddle shifted sport mode transmission that once again is exclusive to the SHO, or SHO. I keep saying SHO.
So there's two modes. You have drive mode and sport mode. You can drive it in drive, which has plenty of horsepower. But when you switch it into S mode, what it does is gives you a different gearing ratio, higher RPMs, and when you step on it, you know it.
How cool is that, folks? This is the car of the future. It used to be, folks, that there was no replacement for displacement, meaning the bigger the motor, the more power you had. Nowadays,